money, 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 money. Money, 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 money.
Money.
Money. Hello, everybody.
Hello,
Welcome
everyone.
to Uche plus Kachi.
Welcome to Make It Plain with Uche plus Kachi.
Yes.
We're so glad to have you guys join us on this beautiful edition, and it's Easter. Happy Easter
Happy
to every
Easter.
one of you.
He is
out
risen.
there. Yes, Christ is risen, and we are alive in Him. It's so amazing to think about the sacrifice that He made on our behalf and all that He went through just for you and for
It's
us.
an incredible love.
Incredible love.
We've been basking in that love all week. It's just an
Yes.
incredible love, and it's something that we must ensure that we carry through through the time. Because when you actually reflect on it, it's incredible. So
Incredible.
we're so grateful to be coming your way this Sunday, and of course,
You guessed right.
right.
We're talking about money.
Money. Money.
Is money important in a relationship? Please.
My dear.
No.
Is that really a legit question?
Is money important in a relationship? Is money important in marriage? Let me think
See, I'm
about
looking
that.
like
Let me think about that. You guessed right. It is
very critical.
very critical.
critical.
Having conversations about money, very critical. Even the Bible says that money answereth all things.
All things.
And money is a defense. So, hey, money, c'est l'important.
It's very important. So we're going to be discussing about money in how we've been able to handle the money thing in our lives and our relationship from when we're dating and into married life. We've always been open from day one. Even while we're dating, we were very open. We talked about the subject of money, planning for wedding. You know, what will come in. This is what will come in. We've always said this. If I have 10K, this is the 10K that I have.
If I have 20K and I'm expecting 50K, I'm telling you, it's open. So that's naked but not ashamed. It's a revolving theme. Across every aspect of our lives, we're open. How much more the issue of money? Because like we know, money has crashed homes. Money has torn people apart. Money has separated blood siblings and family members. Money, the Bible says the love of money is the root of all evil. What does that mean? It doesn't mean that money is bad. It just means that money, you know, when treated wrongly, money can become a tool for evil. A lot of people do a lot of things because of money. And so it's important to have the right perspective about money. And in marriage, if your marriage is going to thrive, your relationship is going to thrive, then you must have a right perspective. You must have the right attitude towards money. Plain and simple. You can't escape it.
That's true.
You can't escape it.
That's true.
You know?
I've always been very like we said throughout the running theme.
You know,
very open.
You know, talking about, you know, whilst we were dating, you know, I remember one of these times, and I was in Leeds and she was in Lagos, and we were just, you know, planning the wedding, and you know, we went through what was supposed to be the plan for the wedding and the income and the budget. Okay, I'm expecting this is coming in, we have these funds here, oh, this person gave us this, because that's something also that happens. So when you're planning a wedding and then, you know, spinster or bachelor or fiance, and then somebody gifts you something and you say, oh no, I'm not going to tell my spouse, I won't tell my fiance this, I won't tell her that, I'll keep this for myself, he or she doesn't need to know. No, everything that came in from my end, I told her. Everything that came in from her end, she told me. And never for once did I have a reason to question, you know, anything about the funds. You know, okay, oh wow. Because everything, so as it happened, is like, oh, thank God, wow. All right, so we have this bill can be met. God, thank you so much. You know, so that was very critical for us. And that whole openness, you know, flowed into our marriage. And one thing also I would say is that right off from the bat, we've always wanted to give each other a soft life. So I
think that's a very important aspect. I think you never questioned because you knew I was committed.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
You never had a is she not? You never had a question mark.
Yeah.
You were never in doubt about my
yes.
commitment.
Yes.
You were never in doubt or about, oh, is she going to play me? You were never in doubt, and I was never in doubt about you as well. Like,
because we had
that
a shared commitment, shared responsibility to building our home.
Yes.
So it's not Kachi's home, it's not Uche's home or Uche's family. It's our family. It's our home, and we both have an equal responsibility
we're
to
both
ensure
very responsible for it.
Both
and
of
like
us are
you
responsible.
said, we're both responsible. We take it very personally that we want to give each other a soft life. So he, as much as he wants to give me a soft life, so do I. And that commitment shows through, and so it has carried on even into marriage, in the sense that if when there are bills, I remember someone asking me, so how do you do bills in your home and all of that? And I told her, I said, okay, we have a this is your bill, that is your bill kind of situation. But I've always, okay, take this bill, right?
Sort this out.
Right? And that's always been the case. But then if there is a bill and this person has more money, he has more money, he pays for it. If I have more money, I pay for it. There has never been it's not created an issue between us.
There's never been an issue about money. Like, okay, I'll tell you this. There was a time when my wife's income was more than my income, and with the bills coming in, we discuss everything. So it's not, so when we say, even the things that we say, oh, this bill came in or that bill came in, okay, you sort that out, we still discuss it.
Yeah.
So we said it before that we have, a joint account. I think we have two, but one of them is they're both not really operational.
Is it operational?
They're both not really operational. But there were times when we say, okay, we're going to make this expense from that account. We'll make this expense from this account. Okay, you can sort this out. I'll sort that out. That's how it is. So at this point in time, my income wasn't as much, and the bills kept racking up. And I said to her, you know what? I can't afford this right now. Now,
did you even say to me, or I just said?
I think you just said, oh, are you sure you can handle this? No, let me take this. Let me sort this out. And just like that.
That's always been the case.
Because we have a shared responsibility.
Like, it is both our homes, the partnership.
Yeah.
And we have that mindset of, okay, both of us, we need to make sure that we both have good financial basis.
Yeah.
So committed to that.
Yeah.
I want to have
my wife,
I want him to have a great financial base, and I'm committed to that. So if it's gonna cause a strain and I can afford to take it on at the moment, he doesn't even need to tell me. Like he said, I would just take it on. Like,
say, no, don't worry, babe, I'll sort this out. And it's not because we have a lot of money.
Yeah.
No, we make
we're still growing.
We're building, we're growing, and so every step of the way, we're looking at the funds, we're looking at the income, we're checking out, okay, we can afford to do this right now, let's make this commitment. Oh, we need to step this back a little bit. Maybe we can take this on in another 1 month, another 2 months, we can plan and we can get this done. Oh, we want to go on a trip or vacation, we plan towards it. Okay, this can happen at the end of the year, or okay, maybe this doesn't need to happen right now, or we put it off completely. Even to the point where we have, there was a time, hey, the TV went bad. It just went bad. Power situation, it just went bad. And I couldn't take the bill. It was in the hundreds of thousands. And my wife said, oh, you don't have it, don't worry, I'll sort it out. And she did. And she's not coming back to hound me tomorrow and say, that money I paid for the TV, where is it? Because some people do that.
Yeah.
She's not coming back to say, oh, that money I paid for the TV, where is it?
But it's our home.
It's our home.
We're both watching the TV. We're both responsible. We both want the home to look nice. It's our home.
You hear the whole thing of his money is our money, my money is my money. A lot of women say that, or some women say that, because I cannot give the facts in terms of accurate numbers. Some women say that, oh, his money is our money, my money is my money. And I say, okay, are you married to yourself? That's the thing. Are you married to yourself?
Because I feel like you should both be committed to your home. You should both be responsible. You should both, take on responsibility, so that everybody can. I mean, he also wants to relax with his own money. He also wants to do things. He also has things he wants to do. He has people he wants to give money to and all of that. So do I. So whenever it comes to responsibilities and all of that, it's both shared. And I also think that it's because of our personalities as well. Yeah. Like you were saying, we're not spendthrifts. Like, oh, we just go out. Like, he's able to tell me, because I'm not going to say, oh, you have that money, I need this bone straight, or I need this one.
Not that the bone straight is bad, and not that I cannot, I cannot splurge on my wife, because like I said, and I would always say, there's nothing that's too much to do for her. And one thing I also do, when I want to splurge, I don't tell her, because my wife can tell you, no, it's too expensive, don't spend. No. I said,
I feel like
you deserve it, and I'm going to spend it.
I feel like we plan towards things. Yeah. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Because, like I said, I mean, I'm very committed to a healthy financial base. It's very important, so that you're not stressed. Yeah. It's important that you are saving and all of that. So you are not because honestly, money can cost.
Children.
Yes.
Planning for the children.
That's something
planning
to give them a very soft
life and give them a solid base,
Yes.
Way more than we have.
Exactly.
Give our children a life that we, didn't have,
Exactly. Opportunities that
we didn't have.
And these things are going to take
cost
money.
So you're thinking in that light. So every expense you're making, every investment you're making, everything you're taking on, you have that at the back of your mind. And then so it helps you. So 2 years, 3 years down the line, when the children come, you're not running helter skelter looking for somebody to pick up your bills or help with sorting that out and all of that.
These are the things that we think about. These are the things that we talk about. Even as we look to start a family and all of that. We're gonna even share about. We should do an episode on kids and all of that. How we're planning towards that and all of that comes with that. Actually being married for almost 6 years.
Yeah, almost 6 years.
In a Nigerian context, and how that affects. That would be really, really interesting. So, but it's something that we have at the back of our minds. We really, really want to make sure that our kids have a soft life, and we can afford
we also
that.
Have a soft life, because
the
attention doesn't switch to the children when they come, because I still would have my eyes on her. But I'm gonna take care of my children, but I'll love my wife.
All right, sir. Well, we plan. So that's how we live our lives, and we know we're not. It's these things cast in iron, not necessarily, because I feel it's important to know your spouse. Yeah. Like I would always say, know your spouse, and so that you know what to do. Because if your spouse is spendthrift, it's something you're gonna have to discuss. In that, if you know your spouse is spendthrift, I mean, it's something you really have to discuss. You have to apply a lot of wisdom in terms of how you go about the resources and all of that. So the reason we're able to have that level of openness is because he knows that he knows my mindset, he knows how I think about money. I also know his mindset and how he thinks about money. Yeah. And so that's how we navigate our lives, it's how we live our lives, and how we run things when it comes to money.
Yeah, just to add to what she said, that sincerity of heart is very important. Especially if I say I do to you, then I should be open with you. So if I have a weakness, a point of weakness, then I must be able to admit that weakness. And if that weakness is financial, then I can only be helpful by admitting that weakness and then allowing the other spouse to help.
Okay, maybe we should even give this example about how so he's not a spendthrift at all, but he can give. He's an amazing giver. Like, he gives, and I absolutely love it. He's a giver, but I don't see. I'm still working out. How you're supposed to just give all of yourself. You cannot give to your detriment where now you can't pay your bills and where you cannot meet your obligations and all of that. I don't think that you're supposed to give to where you can't pay your bills. I don't know. I'm still growing in that regard.
It's true.
It's something that he understands that, and I say, okay, no, you can do this right now. You can put this towards that. You can give this amount. Yeah. So you don't run into problems. because you don't want to give, like, you know, where to, like, in terms of that, saying that's a weakness, to where you cannot afford to pay your bills, you cannot afford to do things for yourself. I don't think that's
very very correct. So it took me admitting that and taking a step back to say, oh yeah, what you're saying is true. Because when I was single, you know, somebody says, oh, can you help me with this, and I'm willing to extend myself and overextend myself
to where you're now living paycheck to paycheck.
So I'm willing to extend myself, and then it's like, okay, calm down. Okay, I need to help you here. Giving is good, it's a spirit, and God blesses every seed you sow. But you need to also think about yourself. Think about establishing a financial base, because if you continue to live this way, you wouldn't even have a base to give from.
Exactly.
So you can only give from what you have. So helping me to establish that financial base is also helping me to be able to give. Because I can give in the future if I have a good financial base. So helping with financial knowledge, making good investments, all of those things, my wife has been able to, you know, help in that regard. And so that's the place of sincerity. Being able to say, you know what, you're very right, because all you want is the best for me. And you know, I think that's it. So this is for us how we've been able to navigate. Just shared with you guys a few things on how we've been able to navigate, you know, the issue of money.
But
you gotta deal with money, right?
You have to, and you
have to be open.
You should try to be open about it. But please know your spouse, know the person you're in a relationship with. And a lot of these things also stem from when you're dating as well. You know, so from when you're dating, you know how the person treats money. Exactly.
You know how they treat money.
Exactly.
You know how they treat money.
You see how they go about their money business and all of that. So I think the next episode, we're saying that we want to do like a Q&A. We already have a question. You know, we have some questions I want to look at. So we would love your questions. And if you have any questions, we want to do a Q&A session where we actually sit down and answer your questions and all of that. Whatever it is that you want to know, we're ready to answer. So we'll be doing that Q&A session.
Yes, you send your questions in to makeitplain.uk@gmail.com, or you can even send us
IG or
on Instagram or Twitter, however it is you're more comfortable. You can put a comment right down at the end of this.
Whatever question you have
to ask us,
and
we'll be willing to answer. All right, guys, it's been beautiful coming your way on this channel. If you're new to us, please ensure that you like this, you know, share, you comment, and you subscribe and turn on the notifications. We'll be so glad to have you join us on a regular basis on this channel. Once again, it's been a privilege coming your way, and from Uche
and Kachi, Uche plus Kachi,
we say thank you.
Thank you.
And God bless you.
God bless you. We love you.
Bye.
Bye.